Welcome to the GSP Platform presentation. What you see over here is the homepage of the platform. Immediately you notice how simple and streamlined everything looks. It's designed to make your job as a student counselor that much easier. If you take a look on the right-hand side, you will see a pie chart that gives you an overhead synopsis of your individual performance in terms of number of applications processed, how many applications are at a COE stage, or even the number of applications that are withdrawn or been declined. Now, today I'm going to demonstrate to you the course search function of the platform, which is honestly the beating heart of the entire process. It's designed to enable you to take a student through a journey and ask the right questions so that you can better guide them. Now, to begin, it's very simple. All you have to do is just click Discover, and you are immediately prompted a couple of questions. Now, the best way to use course search is obviously to do it with the student near you or in front of you or via Zoom, and it just makes things so much more simpler so that you don't miss out on anything and you're asking the student exactly what you should ask in order to find all the course options that are best suited for him or her. So the first thing that they would ask is, where are you from? The student may say Australia, but we were going to select Sri Lanka. Now, the name of the country is very important to select here, because what course search would do is immediately shortlist and show you only the courses and the universities that are accepting students from this country. So therefore, it just streamlines everything and makes it clearer. So once you click next, you are then sent to the second question, which is, where do you want to study? So when you ask this from the student, you will obviously ask them which country they want to study from. And let's say they select Australia. You can then further fine tune and ask questions you can further filter by asking which state do you want to study in, what's the nearest city that you want to live in. And of course, you can also filter by the institution. But I'm just going to keep it broadly by the country so that way the student actually gets a wider selection. The third question is, what course sector are you searching for? Now, this will help you really select whether you want to go for a postgrad course options or undergrad course options. Predominantly, these are the two sectors. So I'm going to select undergraduate in this case, and I will be immediately prompted with the next answer, next question, mind you. And I will be immediately prompted to the next question, which is refine search by level of study. And here I can select what level do I want. Do I want to do a degree, a professional qualification, or an undergraduate master's, for example? And finally, I get asked, what area of study do I want? Now, this is really important because it helps your students broadly select the category that they're looking at. And I'm just going to click business management because we seem to be having quite a lot of students who are interested in this area of study. Now you get a chance to actually refine your course results by looking at the course duration. And this is really easy because it enables you to just pull the button and decide how long you want a course for. So for example, if you're looking for a medical course, obviously you're going to look for some course that is beyond 4 years. I'm looking for a regular degree, so something that would give me up to about 4 years of study time. Once you've selected that, you can decide when would you like to commence. So let's just take a real hypothetical scenario. At this point, there's a student in front of me who really doesn't want to go and do an online virtual class. He is definitely interested in only being a part of the physical classes at university. So he has been very specific on this and said, I'm only interested in applying for courses that are taking students in from between October to March intake. So I have got this little window over here, and I'm going to mention that very specifically so that the university listings that I see are the ones that are having intakes during this time. Now, once I do that, I can see my summary of all the course search sector criteria that I've just included. I'm now going to actually look at filtering based on my English test results. And of course, I can shortlist based on my PTE scores or my IELTS scores. And if you have the score, or if you've done the test, you can actually mention what your results are or what you hope to get, and you can click next. But honestly, if your student hasn't really done their IELTS or PTE or any language test yet, you can actually just not fill this up and just move on to the next. aspect, which is refining your search results by course fee. Now, if your student has a budget and you need to be respectful of that when you're searching for course options, you can actually shortlist based on the annual fee of the institution, or you can do based on the total course fee, which is really good because it gives you the chance of really showing the course options that not only fit into the students' interests, but also their budget and their purse strings. So it's really, really designed in a way that would address all of their individual requirements. So I'm just going to say I have a budget limitation of about 40,000. And basically what I'm saying is that I'm willing to spend 40,000 Australian dollars on a course for business management on an annual basis. So whatever option you select, it's up to you. What you see now is a summary of all your selection criteria, what you have mentioned. If you haven't mentioned any specific criteria, it will not appear here. But as you can see, I have selected business management degree course up to 4 years, October of the year 21 to March the year 22. And I'm looking for courses that will accept if I have a score of 7.5 at IELTS or higher, and I have an annual free budget of up to 40,000. So once I'm happy with all of this, I can just click search now, and the platform will look for courses that meet my requirement. Oh, we're done. And in a matter of seconds, we are shown that we have 302 courses from 31 institutions, which is really great because this way you're giving the student, like I said, every option so that they can transparently make the best decision. Now, as soon as you click search, you are sent to this page, which will give you an idea of all the 302 courses that are available across 31 institutions. And it looks like a pack of cards, which is really, really eye-catching and very, very simple and straightforward. So if you just click right, you can actually see all the features that are available, all the information, sorry, that is available about the courses. And it goes into so much detail that if you take a look over here, you can see the name of the university, the course, the duration, the cost of the course, total and as well as annual. You can also see what is the nearest city. And if you want, you can actually also click on this little awards cup, trophy cup over here, and you can see the world ranking, which I mean are some of the important features that some students value when they are making a decision about the university that they want to choose. So when it comes to finding out more information about the university, you can even click on why study here. And what will happen is that you will be taken to a page which will show you what are some of the top features about studying in this education institute, and all the information pertaining to scholarships, memberships, faculties, facilities, accommodation, airport pickup. I mean, it gives you enough information to understand the university and how it would be to study there. Now, if you want to find out about the course, let's say, for example, for La Trobe, you can actually just scroll down, and just below the deck of cards, just below the middle deck of cards, you can actually see the course that you're searching for and a little bit of information about the course. So an overview about the course information in terms of the schedule, and if it is available. So the schedule really fits into your application criteria. And a really cool feature is that it also shares some career options. So if you are trying to do an associate degree of applied business, not only can you find out what the course is, but you can also discuss with the student as a counselor what sort of career they can have once they complete this course. You can also further see the requirements in terms of entry at an academic level as well as a language level given in detail. And this is really great because this helps you now figure out how you need to prepare as a student, what you need to do, what sort of documents at an academic level do you need to submit. And at any point, all you have to do is just click apply to begin the application process. But let's say, obviously, as a student, you are not going to click apply by just looking at one course. You want to actually peruse everything, and looking at it on this card view might be a little bit challenging for some. And if you prefer to look at it in a list view, there you go. You just are able to select that function and feature, and you're able to compare the most important decision-making criteria, like obviously the name of the university, the course, the duration, the language test scores, as well as key factors like scholarship, bridging programs, internships, course fees, intake dates. These are the basic features that basic criteria that upon which you'll be making your decision as a student. So you can actually compare this university by university, course by course, and at any point you can click and select the course and then press apply. Not only that, as a counselor, something that is a very basic requirement is to be able to print and actually share this information with the student if they want to go home and really think about it. You can actually you can click on the print function and it'll give you a PDF of exactly what you have selected. So I have selected UBSS and their course that is available. So I'm going to select the print function and I will get a PDF version of the section that I am looking at, and I can obviously print it or I can share it or via email to the student to peruse and think about. The other really cool feature about this is that you can at any point in time go back to your card screen view, and as a student, obviously, if you have 300 plus courses to look at, it's going to be very challenging. So one of the biggest skills that you need to have as a student counselor is the ability to guide the student to actually shortlist and narrow and select the course that best suits their need. And in the shortlisting process, you can actually select by clicking the hearts whichever courses you think would be best suited after your discussion with the student. And once you have shortlisted, you can actually compare the shortlisted courses side by side with the students. So that way it just makes the decision-making process really easy. So now the student has selected 5 shortlisted courses and now can actively make a better decision on which course they want to apply for. And at any point, you can obviously select and then click apply. Now, quite apart from this, another feature is the ability to counsel the student based on location. And this is a huge function because many students decide to study overseas, and especially parents are very concerned about the student's safety and well-being. And some parents request that students be placed in a university that is close by to a family or a friend in a particular city. So if they do that, if they come and tell you, oh, I'm looking for universities only near Melbourne or Adelaide, you can actually go into map view, which is over there. You can click on the location icon. And as you click on that, you will be directed to the map, which will indicate where each of the universities are based. And this way, you can actually zoom in all the way down to almost even the city of their relative or their friend and compare how far it is to the university. Not just family or friends, you can actually show them how far is the university to probably the beach, to the airport, to key places. I mean, it's a really simple layout that just adds an extra feature for you to better guide your student. At any point, you can actually select the course and you will be able to find out more details and go and check it out. So thank you very much for joining in to this platform demonstration. If you found this useful, press like, share, and subscribe this video. And most importantly, connect with me for a one-on-one meeting to be able to discuss how GSP can make your business an absolute success.